When the human brain is developed to 60%, it can change its appearance at will and claim that 1 plus 1 never equals 2 because math is just numbers. Humans devise that we can understand. They don't actually exist in the This left the top scientists completely baffled. If the world isn't governed by math, then what governs it? On hearing this, Lucy immediately conjured a projector out of thin air and accelerated the car inside it infinitely. When the speed reached a certain point, it would simply disappear, so time itself proves the existence of matter. Without time, we would cease to exist. The professor suddenly realized the truth, but by then, the crime boss had already stormed into the lab. The security guards were brutally killed. So she ordered the professors to inject the remaining CPH4 into her body. This would allow her brain to reach 100% development. As Lucy took a deep breath, the CPH4 was completely absorbed. They scrambled wildly inside Lucy's body, and then she unleashed Godzilla's atomic breath. Professor Lauhe gaped in astonishment, unable to believe that any of this could be real. When Lucy opened her eyes again, her brain had reached 70%, and her arms began to crust over rapidly, transforming into a pool of black liquid, which then clung to the lab's equipment. Siphoning their energy to complete her brain development. Soon, she absorbed all the lab equipment, and Lucy's brain successfully reached 80%. With a thought, she instantly pulled everyone into a white space and created an unprecedented supercomputer there. Lucy stored all her knowledge inside it as a gift she had prepared for humanity. Professor Black was especially amazed. Lucy's brain had reached an astonishing 90%. But the fighting outside was escalating. With one of the attackers' slick slide tackles, a single rocket launcher blast blew the lab's door open. Lucy instantly arrived in Paris. Then she, with a single thought, appeared at the seat next to Times Square. She looked at the unfamiliar place and let out a long sigh, then raised her hand, and time immediately froze. Lucy silently watched the world for a moment, then she waved her left hand. Time rushed forward, and with her right hand, time rewound. This brought tears to Lucy's eyes. She had once been an ordinary. She didn't pause. Instead, she made time rewind rapidly. The technology before her regressed in mere moments. She arrived in the industrial age. Lucy didn't linger. Instead, she made time rewind rapidly. Thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of years passed. In an instant, she reached the tribal era, but Lucy wasn't interested in any of it. So with a flick of her hand, she went to the age of the dinosaurs. But the dinosaurs there were far too violent. With a single thought, Lucy then moved to the ancient. This is the first hominid on Earth. He is also called Lucy. He is very curious about the person in front of it. Lucy then reached out a finger in friendship. The hominid hesitated for a moment, but still extended his finger toward her. But the instant they touched, Lucy immediately left the vast Earth and entered the deep cosmos. But time was still rapidly rewinding, where she saw the sun rise for the first time, and the Earth began spinning quickly under its light, during which she witnessed a catastrophic disaster, as countless meteors pelted the Earth. Yet she was not destroyed by it. Instead, she was reborn from the catastrophe. As the camera slowly pulls back, Lucy's brain had already reached 99% development. This time, she arrived in the cosmic star field, where she saw countless colorful meteors and wormholes that embodied power and space stations beyond the vast cosmos. Her dimensionality began to transcend the starry river. Cells fused rapidly. A black liquid slowly began to envelop Lucy. But then the crime boss broke through the defenses and charged in, just as he pulled the trigger. In an instant, Lucy's brain finally reached 100%. Lucy vanished into thin, which infuriated the boss. At that critical moment, the sheriff arrived just in time. With the boss dead, Lucy's remaining computer began to rise. Then the liquid slowly extended and handed a USB drive to Professor. As he touched the USB, the computer instantly turned to powder. It contained the secrets beyond the universe. Old Black said nothing. He only smiled coldly. At that moment, the sheriff's phone suddenly rang, and the screen read, "I am everywhere."